I'm Rebecca Bree here with Allscapes Marketing, and as promised, I wanted to go ahead and record you an online audit video going over your website, some of the competitors, what they're doing, and how you can bring in some more calls to your website. Starting with your site, I really like this photo you have in the background. It shows a really awesome retaining wall here with some aggregate. So that looks great. Usually you do want to definitely have a phone number here. A lot of people will call instead of just requesting a quote. So I would probably have the menu more centered and have a call button over here on the right. Then you've got a little bit about what you guys do. It is a little text heavy here. I'm not sure if people will read this entire thing. People generally will like scan quickly, and then they're looking for something that calls out your services like box or things they can click on to learn more about it. So I do recommend putting in a services section where people can click to a page specifically about that service. Next, you have a video about what you guys do, which is awesome. I love this, including the kids. Testimonials, these are really important to have, so I love that these are here, and it even states where they're from, at least on these two. But then that's the bottom of your site. So there are a couple things I'm seeing that are definitely missing here. The homepage doesn't have a whole lot of content. It does have content here, obviously, but it's kind of in one big chunk. It's not broken up. And in the scheme of things, your homepage should have more content overall. So ideally you want to have about 1,500 words on your homepage, and this is for two reasons. So the first reason being is that Google has these crawlers. They come through, they read the content, they're trying to figure out what areas you serve, what services you offer, etc. And the more content you have, the more you're going to look like an expert in Google's eyes. The second reason being is that you want to beat out your competitors. So if your competitors had like 1,000 words, then you're going to want to have 1,500 words, etc. Now, within this content, you want to have keywords. And keywords are things that someone would be searching for if they were trying to find you. So for example, if someone was Googling landscaping company Canton, Georgia, and you had landscaping company Canton, Georgia, on your site, you're going to be really relevant for that. And Google's going to be willing to put you higher up at the top. I'm not really seeing any keywords at all within your content. So it's going to be important to get some more content on here, get some of those services, and get keywords within the content. Now, if we did a Google search for landscaping Canton, Georgia, and this is applicable for any area, I'm just showing you Canton since I saw that was on your site. This is the Google Map Pack. And so the way you get yourself into the top 3 here is by having one. So having a Google business profile, 2, filling it out as much as possible, name, address, phone number, photos, reviews, posts, etc. Like really filling this thing out. And then 3, putting your information into online directories, things such as Yelp or Yellow Pages. The more of those that have your name, address, and phone number, the more it's going to help this profile. The websites listed below here, these are called the organics, and the same thing. You want to be on the front page and ideally within the top 3. Let's take a look at this local company here who's listed first. So Landscape Creations, we can see they've definitely got a lot of content, and right here are the keywords I was talking about. So Canton Landscaping Company, Canton Landscape Design, Canton Landscaping Company, Canton Stonework, right? So we can see they've got a lot of content, definitely got keywords. They've actually got a map here to show area. Got some photos, some services they offer. All right. Now let's talk about what, and actually something important I want to mention is this clearly isn't their homepage. They actually have a page for landscaping in Canton, okay? So that's something important to do and that we'll talk about later, but I just wanted to note that this isn't actually their homepage. Now let's talk about why they're ranking. This is a paid program I use to research websites called Ahrefs. I went ahead and put them into here so we can see what you're up against. The second thing I want to go over is UR and DR ratings. These ratings are really important for where you fall within the Google search results. A DR rating is essentially a power rating with Google. So how powerful is your website? And a UR rating is essentially a trust rating. So how trustworthy is your website? One of the main ways to raise these is through something called a backlink. All a backlink really is a shout out or an endorsement from another website. So if there's a website endorsing these guys and they said, hey everyone, go check out Landscape Creations, they're the best, with a button back to their site, that's all a backlink is. We can actually click on these, see what backlinks they have, and attain those for your site. Now, lastly and most importantly, I want to touch on the keywords. And these are the keywords that I was talking about before. For example, landscaping, Canton, Georgia. There's approximately 150 people who are searching this per month. Landscaping companies in Canton, Georgia, approximately 20. Canton Landscaping, approximately 20. Canton Commercial Landscaping, 20. Lawn Services, 60. Topsoil, 20. Mulch, 40. Lawn maintenance, 20. Okay, I'm not going to go through every single one, but there's obviously quite a bit of people who are searching for landscaping companies in Canton, Georgia. This is important. The more of these people that find you, the more of these people that'll call you, and in turn, the more clients you're going to land. So you want to get in front of these people who are searching for these things. Now, if we take a look at your website's ratings, your DR is really pretty low. There's a little bit to the UR. There's a couple backlinks, but more or less, there really isn't anything going on here. This is normal for a site if you're not working with a marketer. This is pretty much where sites start out. And if we take a look at your keywords, we can see there aren't any listed. And this is because there weren't any in the content. So it's really important to get some more content on that home page, to get keywords within the content, and we want to get some high quality backlinks. So I hope that this is helpful, and I look forward to setting up a strategy session with you. Have a great evening.